What's up, guys? My name's Alex, and welcome to another Let's Talk, where I talk about all things queer that have interested me in the past week. Let's get into this. Alright, so it's been a little while since my last Let's Talk, so I've got a few things that I want to catch up on, but the first thing that I want to talk about is something that dropped today. It's the new Batwoman trailer, first look, clip. So, they released a first look of Batwoman, which is essentially just like clips of the first episode. Like, they've obviously shot the first episode, and they're just showing us essentially the first episode in a condensed, like, 3-minute thing. And I've said this from the get-go. I am keen for Batwoman. I like Ruby Rose's Batwoman. I have been keen for it. I've just definitely, like, obviously had my reservations for some things. It's a CW, it's this, it's that, right? But overall, I'm keen and excited and was definitely going to give it a go. This first look drops. I'm going to have a link in the description if you guys want to go check it out if you haven't already. But watching it, I'm really, really, really excited for it. Oh, it looks so good. It looks so good. Ruby Rose looks great in it. Like, she looks, I think, from what I saw in the crossover event, I feel like I like her a lot more as, like, Kate Kane than Batwoman. But there was some kinks to work through Batwoman, but I really love Ruby Rose's Kate Kane. She really pulls that off well. So the first look looks great. I'm very excited for Ruby Rose. I'm very like the actual like environment looks great. Like the world looks great. Alice, who's played by Rachel Skarsten. I always mix up her last name. But I love her. She's Lost Girl, you know. She was on Winona Earp for like an episode. Love her. She's going to be playing Alice, who, little spoilers if you haven't read the comic books. In the comic books, she's Kate's sister that, like, everyone presumed dead, like, when they were kids. But we'll see if they continue on with that storyline. I assume they will. I don't know why they wouldn't continue on with that storyline, because it's messed up. But yeah, so Alice, played by Rachel, looks great. But, so we got a little look at Kate's previous love interest, potentially future love interest, hopefully. Her name's Sophia, I think. I only just watched it, so I think I said it's right. Look, they've got a lot of chemistry. And I'm shipping them already. Like, I need them to get back together because clearly they've had a thing. We saw that. And they're not a thing now, I'm guessing. Hopefully they become a thing again. I'm here for them. They've got so much chemistry. Yes. As a side note, them like kissing when it looks like they're training for the military, I'm assuming. Did anyone else get like full like Carol and Maria vibes from that? Oh, I couldn't. Yes. So I am just loving the look of Batwoman. I'm very, very excited. It's gonna be airing Sundays on the CW during fall. It's so weird fall to me. I mean, we call it autumn here. But it's spring when it's fall in America. Anyway, time differences, weathers, why are we talking about this? So yeah, I assume we're probably going to get it. It'll probably start up maybe end of September, October. I'm very excited. It's going to be airing the same day as Supergirl. So Batwoman will air and then Supergirl will air after that. I'm excited for Batwoman. It looks great. So like I said, I'll have a link to the first look and I think there's a clip as well in the description if you guys want to go check that out if you haven't already. I'm very excited. All right, next thing that I want to talk about is, I guess, a quick review from me. I recently watched Tell It to the Bees, which I had been really, really excited to watch for a while. It's a movie, obviously. I don't even know her name, to be honest, but her name was, her character's name was Suki in True Blood. I really like her. I'm not going to lie. I am a fan of her. Is it Anna something? Anyway, I'm a fan of her. So when I heard she was going to be in this, I was excited. I watched the trailer and I was excited. I hadn't read the book before I heard about it. So once I saw the trailer, I read the book and I liked the book, right? So I, obviously, again, excited for the movie. finally got to watch the movie. I think it's out in digital. Finally got to watch it. I'm not really a fan, to be honest. I didn't really enjoy it. I don't think the two girls, like the actresses, I don't think they have that much chemistry. Them kissing felt really awkward to me. I was like, this just looks forced. Like, you're clearly trying to make it work, but it's just not working. I don't know. I wasn't feeling it, so I couldn't even enjoy like their togetherness while it lasted. Quick spoilers. It's not a happy ending, right? It's not a bad ending per se, but they don't end up together. So, like, again, like I said, spoilers. They have like obviously some like drama with like the town and the kid's dad and family and stuff like that. There's a whole like, you know, like any movie, there's drama, right? But then they sort of work through it and they get to a good place, right? But then one of them wants to move and the other one's like, no, I have to stay here because I run away from my problems too much. So I have to stay. So while they are like together in the end, kind of, they move away from each other. So I guess they break up. So they end on good terms, but it's not, they don't end together. So that was disappointing. So yeah, I couldn't really enjoy the chemistry. They don't end up together. Yeah, it was just, I was a little disappointed by the movie, to be honest. But I would really like to know your thoughts on it. I know a few of you were excited for it. I guess you can check it out as well if you want to. I honestly wouldn't recommend it. I wouldn't recommend the time or effort it would take to watch the movie. It's just, I don't know, it just didn't give me anything. And I was like, oh, damn. But yeah, so that's my quick review on the movie Tell It to the Bees. Next thing that I want to talk about is a new series, Motherland Fort Salem, I think it's called. I saw the trailer for it on Twitter a couple days ago. I think it's going to be on the network Freeform. Trailer looks awesome. I'm here for it. Looks like we've got like a queer, I think, main character, which is exciting. I'll have a link to the trailer in the description if you guys want to go check that out. I don't have much information on it, to be honest. I don't know when it's airing. I don't think it's been announced if it has a premiere date. I'm hoping soon because, like, it looks like they've been promoting it for a little while. They've obviously got clips for a trailer, so I'm hoping it's going to be, like, this mid-year release because I don't know what I'm going to be watching during the mid-year now that we don't have Winona Earp. So I'm hoping it gets released soon, but who knows? It might be another fall show. But yeah, I would recommend checking it out. I'm excited for it, but like I said, I don't really have much information on it. All I'm doing is letting you guys know, hoping you guys are excited for it as I am. And yeah, so like I said, that trailer will be in the description if you guys want to go check that out. Next thing I want to talk about is Easy. So Easy is a Netflix series and it's sort of like a series based on like sex and relationships and like all that sort of stuff. And it's sort of like each episode is a new story. So you don't necessarily need to watch the whole season or past seasons to understand it. But in saying that, there is sort of like a running theme throughout the season. So it's like some couples or some characters have one, I think maybe 2 episodes a season, but then like their story continues on in the next season. So they have like 1 or 2 episodes in the next season. It's curious like that. Anyway, so it kind of is a continuation story, but it's also like you don't really need to watch all the episodes because they are different from each other. It's a bit confusing. Anyway, so I've watched episodes here and there of it, but season 3 got released and there's an episode, I think it's episode 3 of season 3 that I was really, really excited for because I seen Sophia Bush promoting season 3. So she was going to be in an episode and it's episode 3, obviously. So I watched it. Look, here's some backstory on me. Sophia Bush has been like a celebrity crush of mine forever. Like, since before I even knew I was gay. I mean, it should have been a very telling point. But, you know, like, One Tree Hill, I shipped Brooke with, like, every female character that she, like, interacted with. Oh, my gosh. Oh, Brooke and Haley, I think, was, like, OTP, and then Brooke and Peyton, and then Brooke and Rachel. There was a lot, okay? So, when I heard Sophia Bush was going to be playing a queer character, I'm here for it. The amount of times that I've watched John Tucker Must Die, honestly. Yeah, so, a bit of spoilers, I guess. The episode centers around this couple who split up, and sort of explore their own sexualities and explore being single, I guess. And Sophia Bush's character is, I guess, a rebound from one of them. The one that isn't impulsive, I would say. There's sort of like an impulsive person in the relationship and then not. I don't know what the opposite is. And so Sophia Bush is sort of the rebound to the not impulsive one. And they sort of have like this work relationship for, I'm assuming, a couple months. It's kind of a little flirty, right? But then after they're finished working together, they go out and they have a night, right? There's a great makeout scene. I'm here for it. Spoilers, they don't end up together, but it's everything. Sophia Bush's character, I'm like, I love you. You are so understanding. It's such I'm here for that character. I'm here for Sophia Bush playing a queer character. I'm here for the episode. So even though they don't end up together, probably won't see Sophia Bush's character again, I don't even care. I'm going to watch that episode over and over again because here for it. So if you like me and have had a super duper big crush on like Sophia Bush, go watch it. Go watch it. You're very much worth it. But yeah, moving on from that, I want to talk quickly about Lucifer because season 4 dropped on Netflix. As you guys probably know, Lucifer was previously on Fox. Fox cancelled it. Netflix picked it up, and season 4 has just dropped. 10 episodes. The season was really, really good. I think production-wise, maybe not as high a quality as it was on Fox. There was just things that like they missed that I kept on picking up on. I was like, oh, this is taking me out of like immersion of it. But the writing of the season was so much better. It was such a good season. The writing wise, performance wise, that kind of stuff. It was really, really good. I'm very, very glad that it's on Netflix. It was a really good season. But I'm talking about it. Obviously, there's been queer characters in Lucifer from the get-go. Lucifer himself is queer. I would like pan, bi. He just loves to bone people. No discrimination on Lucifer's part. Also with Maze, I think. I've always shipped Maze with Linda. Is that her name? I think her name. The doctor, psychiatrist person. Always shipped her with Maze. Also kind of shipped Maze with Chloe, because like why not? This season, before I get into Maze's love interest, I also was kind of look, I wasn't here for in season 3, they kind of pitted Maze and Linda against each other, sort of fighting for Amenadiel's attraction, affection, attention, right? I did not like that story at all in season 3. I hated it so much. I was like, why are you doing this to these beautiful characters? But season 4, they kind of, going over to Netflix, they kind of switched that on its head. And spoilers, Linda is pregnant with Amenadiel's kid, and Maze is sort of like very protective of this kid, very invested in like keeping Linda safe and like her family safe. Oh, love it. Honestly, I was here for like OT3. Like, make this a poly relationship. Do it. I was here. Like, when they went to the ultrasound and like Maze and Amenadiel were there, I was like, can we make these three like a family? Like, instead of pitting them against each other, let's just put them together, which they kind of played with in the Netflix, season 4, which I appreciated. They didn't pit them against each other. It was more like they're all in it together, which I appreciated. They obviously didn't go down the poly relationship way, but I think they did what they could. But they did give Maze kind of a love interest in season 4. We didn't get much of it, but Maze, I think, fell a little bit in love this season. Oh, I'm here for it. So we got introduced to a new character, Eve. Yep, Eve, like Adam and Eve. Yeah, yep. So she comes along. And she's sort of like in love with Lucifer the whole season, right? Like going after Lucifer the whole season. And her and May sort of interact every now and again in the sort of the first half of the season. Not much. There's a couple interactions, but not much. But they've got chemistry. But then towards the end of the season, Maze ends up hanging out more with Eve. While Eve's trying to get Lucifer's attention, Maze starts helping her, but ends up falling in love with her. I'm here for it. But they don't really end up together. It was sort of like at the end of the season, Eve realizes she has to find out who she is by herself, you know, without trying to change herself for Adam or change herself for Lucifer. She needs to find out who she is. But it's definitely open, and I think the very real possibility for Eve and Maze in season 5, if we get a season 5. I think they set it up well. You know, I think if they did it any other way, it might have felt rushed. So I'm happy with what we got. We did get a kiss, which is hot. They had they're doing this sort of fake dating trope thing to get, like, Eve was trying to get Lucifer's attention by fake dating Maze. Oh, here for it. I fucking love that trope so much. So I'm here for it. But yeah, I really liked this season of Lucifer. So I'd definitely recommend watching Lucifer. If you haven't yet, I definitely recommend catching up on it. But yeah, season 4 is great. And I'm definitely here for it. I need Netflix to let us know that we've got a season 5 already. But yeah, just quickly, I did want to touch on Legends and Killing Eve, because I am still doing reaction videos to them. So if you want to see me react to them, they're up on my Patreon. But Legends is kind of frustrating me this second half of the season. Like 4B has been bad. Have not been enjoying it. It's been frustrating me, and that makes me sad, because Legends was like the only DC show that I was like, I could trust, I could count on, and now I can't even. I don't know what happened in 4B. I don't know what they did, but they messed it. But yeah, I am still doing reaction videos. I think the finale is up next week, so we'll see how it finishes out. But on the flip side to that, Killing Eve has been amazing this season. I have been loving Killing Eve. It's just so good. And I don't even know, like, where it's going. I don't know where the season is going, but in a good way. Like Legends, I'm like, I don't know where this is going, and I'm so confused, like, why this is even a thing that's happening. But Killing Eve, it's like, I have no idea where this is going, and it's intense, and I'm like anxious, and I love it. So yeah, I have really been loving Killing Eve. It's just, it's been so good. There's just so much tension. There's so much tension in that show. It's so good. But yeah, like I said, my reactions are up on Patreon, so there will be a link in the description to my Patreon if you guys want to go check them out. But I think that's about it from me. This has been a long Les Talk. Like I said, there's been a lot that I need to catch up on. But yeah, I hope you guys liked this Les Talk. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. I want to give a big thank you to my Patreon sponsors. We got Marissa, Corey, and Kathy. You guys are incredible, and I love you all. So thank you for supporting me, for continuing to support me. But I think that's about it from me. I will see you guys in my next video. Okay, bye.